little winded?
No, not at
No,
all.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you rest last night?
I rested very well.
Well, good. You know,
Good.
nothing more important than a good night's sleep.
You know, I love Google, I love Siri, and I like to set my my sleep mode to crickets. So I could hear crickets just chirping while I'm sleeping. It's very relaxing.
You like that?
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're somewhere else, you know?
You know, with crickets come spiders.
Anyway. But have you guys, I mean, some people like to hear the ocean waves
Yeah, I like the ocean waves.
splashing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like crickets.
Yeah, I like the ocean waves and the sound of the jungle or birds.
You can sleep with that?
Yeah. The sound of birds and the jungle. Yeah.
Chirping will get on my nerves.
No, chirping is chill. Chirping is chill. So I think we're live. It looks like we're getting out there. So let's go ahead and roll, family. Hey, morning, yo. Hey, I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, United Real Estate Richmond and Chessmate Realty Group. And I know Demand, if he was on here, he would love to hear the sound of Dallas winning, which unfortunately will
Yeah,
never
that's the
happen.
sound. That's the sound he's not gonna hear anytime soon.
No.
But June, you didn't tell him our other career we just began. The Smith Landscaping Company. The Smith Leaf Removal.
Company.
Oh,
Oh, my
my
goodness.
God, man. We got a billion leaves, you know? And, you know, June, the amazing thing is, and this is, in fact, well, first of all, let's welcome everybody to March the 25th. Family, 5 days in a wake up. That's all we have left.
That's all.
5 days in a wake up, and March is in the record books. It's gone. The 31-day march is over. So if you got to get it done, you still have time. You know, June, and you don't even have to get it done, family. All you really got to do is start it. You got 6 days to start. Just start, family. You know, and that's what we've been doing. June and I, we got an early start in the yard this year. And see, folks, I know you're thinking, well, why is this guy always talking about this yard? Why is it significant? Because of the amount of work to maintain the vision that we had. You know, and that's where the work is, family. Vision is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Making it happen and maintaining it is just labor. It's
just
hard
part
work.
of it. It's just
You know,
part of the process, you know?
and you can't let it go because you dreamed about it. You told the universe, I want it. Not I want it, I want it. And the universe says, here you go.
That's right.
And it doesn't just give you a little bit, it gives you a lot.
And, you know, and the process, you know, and I think about that word process. Everything has a process. Everything in life has a process it has to go through to get to the point where you're settled or more settled.
More settled, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's labor. It's just work, family. Just accept it. We get the blessings, but then we have to work to maintain the blessing, to maintain the vision.
Process.
And, you know, June, I say, what's more important than a vision? You know, I envision my flower bed being loaded with hostas, my favorite plant.
It is.
I want all kind of pastas, you know, and what it takes to make that happen. Now, granted, each year I get a little smarter at it. Next year we're gonna have a lot less leaves to rake up, I can assure you. But you know, it's still that vision, it's still that dream, and you know what? Sometimes things happen, and we just maintain the vision. We put in the labor. We set a minimum standard for ourselves, and you know, we just hang in there as best we can. And sometimes you're gonna have a sore back, a sore hip, a sore knee, and a sore arm.
But it's working two different ways because we're getting a lot of exercise from it.
Oh my God, aren't we?
We had serious winter legs. Or should I say Thanksgiving and Christmas legs.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, cruise, Thanksgiving,
Yes.
and Christmas legs.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, you kind of eat up a storm over the holidays and then, you know, you put on a couple of pounds or whatever, but then it comes the yard time.
Then comes the yard time.
Yard
family.
time is going to work that off.
It's gonna work you. It's gonna
Yes.
work. So for those of you who want a big yard, you might get a big yard. You know, for those of us who want no yard, then you may get an HOA, a condo, or a townhouse,
That's right.
There's no
You
yard
don't have
maintenance.
to do anything.
or very little. You know, but you're not going to get a big yard. So you know, you get what you give. You know, to get it, I got to give something back, and not just money, family. To get what I want, to get a small yard, that I don't want to have to work in, well, then I have to pay an HOA fee.
Yeah.
Right? But I get to not do any yard work. But I got to pay some money to the HOA to keep what little yard I do have cut in the surrounding areas, okay? But if I get a big yard, if I get a big crazy faith yard like June Smith wanted, June Smith wanted, then we got to put in the labor. We get to kill our backs and our legs and our arms until we are in yard shape. Come right around March, we'll be in yard shape.
It is March.
Oh, I'm in April.
I was going to say,
right around April, we'll be in yard shape. But we won't be out in the hot sun.
That is a
we're
key.
putting in the work now so that we don't have to do it later. Okay? But enough about our yard. You know, family, June, I did a post. This is really crazy. This is actually crazy faith. And I'm still a little put off by this, June. You know, I did a post and I requested that people to come to DC and whoop my whole ass for spending $29 at Taco Bell. I want to put a pause there a minute. $29 at Taco Bell. All right, y'all feel that? For just June and I to have dinner. Now, I put a post and I said, somebody please come to DC. I said somebody, not somebody's. June, a whole lot of people volunteered. June, they were asking for our address.
Wow.
Exactly where should I come, Mr. Smith? And some people said I could come today and tomorrow. Man, I got to get better friends.
I think it's more than the Taco Bell that they want to whoop your ass for. Let me say that.
Yeah, it probably was. There's probably a lot of other stuff, but that's
Trash
what
talking.
Yeah, well.
Well, let me put the disclaimer. Smitty asked for it, not me. I'm good. I'm good. We're not equally yoked, whatever you want to call
equally eloped.
On that
Nah,
part.
baby, you got my back. You my road dog. You my ride or die.
Nope.
Somebody come down to DC and whoop both our asses, and we still got to get up the leaves afterwards. But again, family, you know, Crazy Faith says you're going to get what you ask for. Now, you know, $29 at Taco Bell, you'd think that would be insulting enough, and that's really been laying kind of heavy on me because that was a crazy move. That kind of leads me to what I want to talk about today, June. I'm going to talk about a number 3 combo.
Oh. Okay.
A number 3 combo. Now, family, y'all going to have to hang in here with me a minute because this is going to be a long story to get to the point.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, oh, Lord is right. $29 at Taco Bell. But anyway, family, ordered number 3, and it took me a while to make that decision. So I said to the cashier, I'll take I'm going to get the 3 taco supremes and a drink. Mm-hmm. She says, oh, you want a number 3? And I was like, no. I said, I want the combo where I get 3 tacos and a drink. She said, oh, so you want the number 3? And I was like, wow. We are so fast-paced now that we cut number 3 combo down to a number 3. Think about it, June. It's not a number 3 combo. It's just a number 3.
Okay.
All right? So in my mind as a consumer, I'm ordering a combo because I want to make sure that I get the meal that has the drink included. Mm-hmm. That cashier is like, nah, man, that's a number 3, fool. I'm like, okay, make it a number 3. And, you know, June, I've been kind of thinking about that as it relates to life. Life is a combo.
Okay.
We have this challenge, right? Mm-hmm. We have this challenge. We have this success. We have this challenge. And we tend to combine them all into a combo. And then we combine them all into a number 1. And number 1 is life. See, family, if we can keep our challenges in their proper bucket and not combine them together to create a combo, because a combo is the big meal, right? Combo is everything.
Right.
When you order a combo, in theory, there should be nothing else to add. Mm-hmm. But of course there is.
And good morning, Tamisha McCrae. How are you?
Good morning, Tamisha. We're talking about a number 3 combo Taco Bell. Tamisha, please come down to Dinwiddie County and whoop mine and June's ass.
No, not mine. Tamisha look tough, so no.
I feel like she can fight.
I know, right? Nah.
You know, spending $29 at Taco Bell.
I'm good.
But again, that number 3 combo had to be shortened down to a number 3 to satisfy the cashier. Mm-hmm. And we do the same thing in life. I take every challenge I have, every problem I have, June, and I combine them together. And when I combine them together, it's heavier.
Oh, yeah, you feel defeated even before you start,
yes.
Right?
You're overwhelmed at the enormity of all my issues.
Okay.
Because they weigh so much. Now June and I, we talking about the leaves again. We've been loading leaves in the tarp and carrying them up the hill. So you know what, family? If we put all the leaves in the center of the tarp, it's more work. But if we spread them out within the tarp and then drag them up the hill, it's actually easier. So let's not combo our problems. Let's not combo our challenges. Let's not combination everything that's getting in the way of doing the things that we want to do. Let's keep them, let's name them. I've got money issues. Okay. I've got credit issues. Okay. I've got landlord issues. Okay. I've got neighbor issues.
Okay. Smitty. Huh? I hear you, but I have to stop you.
Okay, go ahead.
Because how could you not? I mean, realistic, it's so easy to say, let's not combine them. But when everything is weighing down on you, when you have like some real life problems, how could you not combine them?
That's the crazy faith part.
You're supposed to separate, like, okay, I got bill problems, but I don't think about that now.
That's the crazy faith part, folks. Okay. To try to separate, you just gotta just do the best you can. Mm-hmm. Don't combine all your issues into a number 1 or number 3 and call that your life. This is my life. No, this is my challenge in my life. Okay. This is a goal in my life. This is just a part of my life, but it is not my whole entire life. When we get to that point, then that's generally when we give up, because it is a heavy load to carry.
Right.
Okay. Hey, Dante Green, good morning, brother. Hey, Tamisha McCrae, good morning. It's heavy. Mm-hmm. Dante would gladly come to D.C. and whip my ass.
I know he would.
You know, Dante said, you don't even have to ask, fool.
That's right. With his left hand.
Yeah. That's so mean. Dante, that's your friend, right? Dante,
I'm just saying.
Come to dinner. He can still do suplex my ass. He understands wrestling terms. But, you know, family, seriously. I'm not going to create a number 3 combo. I'm going to deal with each of my items separate. I want one taco over here. I want another taco right here, and I'm going to spread them out, and I'm going to put my drink far to the right. And then I'm going to choose which taco I take a bite of. You know what, June? I might take a bite of each individual taco one at a time instead of trying to eat all of one at once. I'm going to spread this stuff out, June, because that's life.
Okay, so if we take the credit card challenge, then it's just like, I got all these credit cards and these are the limits. Don't try and pay them all off at the same time.
No, don't. Pick and choose. Your credit card is a taco. Which taco? I got 3 tacos set before me. This is my plethora of food. Okay. This is my cornucopia of desserts.
Not cornucopia.
Cornucopia. I went there this morning, family. And you know, I am going to decide. I might take a bite out of my left taco, a bite out of my right taco. It's up to me to decide. Okay. It's up to me, whichever one I'm feeling. If I have high credit card debt and I have 3 credit cards, I get to decide which credit card I deal with first. Am I going to start from my lowest? Am I going to start from my highest? It's me not combining them all into one massive credit card debt, because it's not. It's 3 different credit cards. It's 2 different rents. You know, separate that stuff out, family. And then it's easier to manage, easier to maintain.
So then also you can say you can take the most important one first, right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
So if you're behind on the rent, the first thing, of course, you got to make sure that you've got the most important thing: shelter.
Yes.
Food, shelter.
Yes, exactly. And then when I get that under control, then I'm going to go to the next thing. And then I'm going to go to the next thing. I am not ordering a number 3 life. I am going to just have a life and do the best that I can with it. Because life be life in June.
It does.
And we're all sentenced to life. And to be honest with you, there's nothing else that I'd rather be sentenced to. Janice says it's like those plates with the little sections.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you, Janet Brown from Delaware. But that's exactly right. It's all on the plate, but you can pick what you want to tackle first.
You know, and while it's so interesting you brought that up, because that used to be one of my biggest fears as a single parent. It's just like, if things came to the worst, because you feel so overwhelmed by
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, life, man.
All these bills are coming at you at the same time. Everything is due, and you just feel like I don't know where to turn. But you're absolutely right. You take the biggest thing. So the biggest thing is shelter. You could always get food from somebody.
Yeah, somebody gonna feed you.
Someone's gonna feed you, but not everyone's gonna give you a place to crash.
Yeah, so it may not be what you want to eat, but there's always an opportunity to eat with friends and family. And some people, even if they can't cook, but you can still eat. Okay,
That's right.
You know, and you're right, June. Not a number 3 combo today.
Yeah.
I am not ordering a number 3 combo today in my life, June. I am going to order my items, my entree separate, my dessert separate, and then I'm going to deal with them separately, one at a time, one bite at a time. You know, and I got to say this, and I know you folks know it, but what is the best way to eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Yep.
Right? Not a number 3 combo life today, June. You know, and I've got a really good friend. I mean, this brother, he's got it down to a science. He's just so chill about. You know, I'm stressed. I'm tight. I'm always planning. I'm always dreaming. I'm always scheming. But my friend, I'm not gonna say his name. He's chill. You know, he's just. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. You know, and he just handles life differently. You know, and I envy him, June, because the universe has blessed him in such a way that he doesn't have to be concerned about a lot of things. He's got a partner that takes care of a lot of that other stuff for him, where he could focus on doing what he needs to do to support her, and she does what she needs to do to support him.
Oh, thank you, Smitty.
and it just works so well, June. You know, and it's a matter of just saying, you know what? This is me. This is what I do best. So do what you do best, family. Of course, it's always best not to create issues.
Yeah.
Okay, from the get-go. The best way to get out of debt is not to create any new debt. All right? The best way to get out from underneath heavy debt is to manage your debt up front, because, see, credit is a trap, family. We'll talk about that on Friday, how credit really... credit is a very mean, purposeful, pre-planned trap waiting for you to step, not into, just close to. Okay?
So let's boil it down and give some individuals that need it a game plan.
Game plan, yes.
So I only make X amount of money.
Yes.
And rent has gone up.
Yeah.
And it's just tight.
Yes.
And something's got to give.
Something's got to give.
Got credit cards at the yin yang.
Yep.
Card note.
Yep.
Card may be on its last legs.
Yes. Life be lifing.
Got through a couple of kiddies.
Yep. Life be lifing. Who need lunch money?
Yep.
And they need day trip excursion money. You know, so there's
I do.
Yeah, what do you do? Breathe. Because you just wore me out just thinking about it. Good. Take your ass back to bed. That's what I feel like doing now. Nah, fam, you know what you do? You just put it into its separate categories, as June just said. My credit cards, I'll tell you the first thing you do for your credit cards. Take them out your purse. Take them out your wallets. Because if you carry them, you're going to use them. That's first and foremost. For the car, duct tape, spit, and bubble gum. Just pray. No, family. Just pray on it. Pray over it. Do the best you can. Just pray that it lasts you just one more day. All right? Just one more day. If I can make it one more day, that gives me one more opportunity to get it done. You had mentioned food.
Rent. Yeah.
Rent. You got to get your rent caught up. You got to have a place to stay, family. So even before you get all there, see, family, what we want to do is we want to try to give you some insight so that you don't get to that point. And we do that simply by creating a budget. We start tracking our money. Where else am I spending money that I might not otherwise spend? I know where June and I spent it.
Yeah.
Good morning, cupcakes. We got cupcakes in the house.
Taco
Oh my God. I just ordered a number 3 combo and I got dessert. You know, we talking about cupcakes. I know Yvonne commented. She's one of the ones that volunteered to come whoop our ass, June, for spending $29 at Taco Bell.
No, it was your ass.
No, you know, Yvonne, little short ass. What you gonna do? Punch me in the knee?
You're so wrong. But that's right. The first thing you take care of is rent, because that's the most important
care of the
thing.
rent. You
You gotta have shelter.
Take care of the budget.
And like somebody said, you know you're gonna get a I'm not paying increase. You know you're going to get a
rental increase. It's coming.
So you got a year for that to happen.
Start budgeting.
So if you start in now, right, you got your rent increase now, and you're like, dang, it's gone up another $200 or whatever.
And my income is not going up to match it.
Not at all. But you know it's probably going to go up the next year, so you start budgeting. You've got more or less a full year.
And it ain't easy, family.
Because if you can budget for 6 months, then you've got the other 6 months to save and to look for a house.
We're trying not to be cotton candy, family. We are not cotton candy. We're we're trying to deal with the truth. And the truth of the matter is you got to start today to be better prepared for tomorrow. All right? And the only way to do that is to budget your time, your treasure, and whatever talent you have.
I'm going to put my son's business out here. Hopefully he doesn't kill me. Our son bought a house, when he was 21 years old. And he sold that house because he wasn't sure exactly what direction his career was going to go in. He wasn't sure if he was going to move out of state, but he felt like he didn't want to be scrambling last minute to get his home sold. So, life happens, life changes, and he's still here. And he's rented for a year now, and he's like, oh, I'm ready to buy a house. So we're going to start looking again for his second house because he's decided to stay in the Virginia area. And so life changes, and he can't, what is it you said? It's a number 3, right? He can't do a combo.
No,
he has to
combo.
look at his whole situation in life and realize it's changed, and he's got to tackle one thing at a time to prepare him now to buy a home.
Yeah. Just one thing. Family, in its enormity, when we look at everything, none of us could get anything done because we'd be so stymied. Didn't think I'd use stymied today. We'd just be rooted in concrete. I cannot move my feet because it's so overwhelming. And I felt that way yesterday, family. I was like, damn, how are we ever going to get this done? Because everywhere I look, I see more work. We cleaned up one section of the yard. Again, using my yard as a metaphor, family. We cleaned up the center of the yard. There were no more leaves in the center of the yard, family.
None.
All I could see is nicely cut weeds.
And this pesky thing called wind came.
And it just took my progress away. Just blew it away. I looked down there. I was like, what? I just did that. I gave myself a little bit of daylight. So you know what I'm going to do today, June? I'm going to clear it again. But at least what I say to myself is, this particular leaf will never be in my way again. I know it sounds silly. I know it sounds minor. But family, this particular leaf, I will never, ever, ever have to rake it again. And that's what I say to myself. So then I take one leaf, then I add 50 leaves, and then I add 1,000 leaves. I'm never going to have to rake up this particular leaf again. Will there be other leaves? Yes, there will.
Wow.
Will the wind blow again? It's already blowing. Look behind me.
That's a really optimistic.
It certainly is optimistic.
Grammar don't matter.
Grammar don't matter, fam. We be making up our own words here.
Yes. Way of looking at it, you never have to deal with that one leaf again.
This one leaf is in the record books as being completed. All right? And then I find different ways. We try different strategies to reduce the workload for the upcoming years. And that's the point I want y'all to understand. What can I put in place next leaf season to make my life easier?
I'd like to get a leaf grinder, a mulcher.
Yeah,
whatever,
that'd be
so
nice.
we
Yeah,
can just
thrown in there.
The amount of leaves that we have, I think that is warranted.
Yeah,
because we throw that in there, grind it up into small pieces. Now it
mulch.
becomes
No, we got mulch. Yeah.
I think that might be an investment.
That might be a good
I'm
idea.
going to look it up and see how much it costs.
All right, that's a good idea. Plus, we're going to make some changes so that we don't collect as many leaves. We'll let them blow into the lake where they belong. So again, family, it's all about simply understanding I am not a number 3 combo.
Nope.
All right, my number 3 combo called life is life. Do my ultimate best. Sometimes I'm going to fail. Hell, most times I'm probably going to fail. But you know what? If I just keep practicing, doctors practice medicine, you and I, we practice living. We're never going to be experts at it. We just do the best we can, and we learn as we go. We experience something new, we learn something new, we re-experience something, then, we just learn We learn to stop doing what we're doing so that we don't have to re-experience it. Okay? You know what? That's what Yvonne says.
I don't see it yet. I don't see
She
it.
said, just cut the damn trees down, fool. That would be, but that creates a whole nother issue. See, Yvonne, I'm glad you said that because, see, Smitty Smith had a vision of a hosta bed.
He loves his hostas.
I love my hostas. I got a whole bunch of different hostas.
I know those trees give his hostas shade.
And June has Japanese maples.
And they do not like sun.
And they don't like sun. So, see, in order to have the vision, in order to have the dream, we need the trees for shade. Yep. We get the trees for shade. What do we get? We get the leaves. So we say, your vision, your dream takes work, family. Mm-hmm. You get one, you get the other. Now, if I cut all the trees down, I can have some grass, but grass isn't what I wanted. I can't sit amongst the grass leaves. I want to sit amongst the hostas on my hammock.
And I was going to say, that was the other thing, the hammock.
Yeah, just chill out, So again, that was my dream, that was my vision, to sit in the hammock and the gaze upon the water. Mm-hmm. That was it. So what do I got to do to make it? I got to do everything to make that one single moment happen. Mm-hmm. And is it a fair trade? Sometimes I don't think so. I wish I could spend as much time sitting in the hammock as I do raking the leaves so that I can sit in the hammock.
And we've seen it. We've driven by houses that have no trees.
No trees.
2-3 acres and no trees.
Oh my God.
I was like, it's gotta be hot.
It's gotta be blazing hot.
Yes.
It's gotta be blazing hot.
Gotta have shade.
Yeah, gotta have shade. So, but not a bad idea. Mm-hmm. Now, if I get my neighbor to cut down all their trees,
we'll have half as left.
They'll have half as many leaves,
Yes.
So again, family. Number 3 combo, no thank you, sir. I'll take one taco plus another taco. So give me 3 tacos and a drink. And I don't want you to throw it all in one bag. I want you to put it out amongst my tray.
Now, Smitty, sorry, I want to ask you, just, the individuals that we've got on here, I would say that Yvonne is a townhouse.
Yeah.
Type of guy.
Oh, yeah.
And Dante is what?
Dante's getting in the yard right.
Man, he
Dante
complains, but I think
you better watch out.
Don't walk on that man's grass.
I'm telling you, family, it's amazing how, you just do one little project and before you know it, you're crazy like June and I, man.
Yeah.
Mulching every damn thing. If it ain't moving, it needs mulch.
And I would have never thought that Dante would be a garden guy.
Yeah.
But I think he's taken pride in it. And what about Tamisha?
Tamisha, are you a yard person or are you a condo person? Let us know. You wanted to get out in the yard and play amongst the snakes and the birds.
Now, I could be 100% wrong, but I'm going to say that she's a yard person.
You think she's a yard person?
Yeah, I would say that she's actually a garden person. I can see her planting vegetables and things. Let me know if I'm
Dante says he was raking leaves yesterday. Yeah.
Let me know if I'm wrong.
Yeah. She says she loves the yard.
See,
okay.
I'm right.
Well, bring your ass on down here to DC and love it with us. You know what, man? That's what we need to do. We need to have a yard party, Jude. Right. Everybody show up with a rake.
That's right.
But again, family, if that's what you love to do, then give yourself room to get that done. Put that in your vision, family.
I don't know. Smitty's kind of territorial. You don't rake his hostas. If they start to come up, don't rake them too hard now. Ooh.
Seriously, family.
Don't step on his plants.
Again, so to me, she says Miss June is right.
Mm-hmm.
She's a yard person, and she can fight. Dante got the bug. He's gonna start off with raking, and then we're gonna trim up his crepe myrtles, and then he's gonna start buying gardening tools, and then he's gonna put down some mulch, and then if anybody drives on this flower bed, man, it's a disease, family.
But you know what? I remember now that Yvonne is actually a country girl. So
she born in the country? She a country girl?
She a country girl.
I know she got some country pots and pans in that house.
She can cook like a country girl too.
Oh my God, man!
But I can, even though she may not be like a big yard person, because I know she don't have time, because she's baking and cooking and creating.
She needs to bake and cook for
me. I think that she would have like a little vegetable plot. I could see her having, growing her own fresh vegetables.
Yeah. Well, it would be easier for her because she's so short, June.
Oh my goodness.
So again, family, it's not a number 3 combo life.
No.
It is just simply life. And we're going to live life the best that we can. But we're going to put it in the small, manageable bites where we're not trying to deal with it all at one time. Because normally we can't. Very rarely do we get the answer to all of life's problems in one swoop. You know, June? And yet again, this happened. I read a story. Someone who won the lottery, won a lot of money,
Yeah.
and now they're bankrupt. You know what? The money was the solution to all of my problems, right?
Yeah.
But it turns out it wasn't. Money was just another problem on top of my problems. Yvonne says, I'll leave all the yard work to y'all. All right, you leave the yard work to us, and we'll leave the baking, the cupcake making to you. So we
Yes.
call that teamwork.
The lemon meringue and the sweet potato pie and the pound cake and the cookies. Woo, they're
She,
so
she
good.
put watching. June, what about June's over here cracking on you? Oh, but see that women folks stick together. You know, family. So yeah, you did too.
No.
So anyway, family, not a number 3 combo. All right? This is my life. This is my blessing. And I am going to consume it as best I can, when I can, in the most efficient way that's best for me.
And that's one bite at a time.
One bite at a time. Because when I'm the best me, I'm the best for who, June?
My family.
There
my
you
friends.
go, family, my friends. All right? The best me is best for my family. And that's just the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth with lemon meringue on top. That's a subliminal message of cupcakes, okay?
It's 9:02 and it's time to go.
Yeah,
in the
time to
yard.
go back to the yard, fam. We got to wrap it up, get some stuff done. Hey, look here. If you have not already, let me get to where I'm supposed to be on the right screen because I've been over here.
Because the mulch is coming today or tomorrow. Right?
Yeah, we got to order the mulch. You know, after we finish the leaves comes the mulch. You know, work is never done. Hey, family, if you have not already, please visit our website, smittySmith.com, and attend one of our 100% free Grits and Grants webinars because our mission is simply to educate, to encourage, and to empower folks just like you all the way home. All right, fam, look here. I got to go, gadget, go. I got one leaf to get up today that I'll never, ever. June, I get excited. I'll never have to deal with that particular leaf again. I got to go, family. Deuces.